Excellent. All right, sweet. Get the sound dialed in. Gen chip 3. Ooh, boy. Decent start. Camera looks decent. A little bit. Probably can. I don't think that'll block the view. Noise. What's going on, everybody? Oh, yeah. Resolution. Okay. Weird. Everything look okay? I'm getting a message that my resolution isn't optimal. Yeah, we'll roll with it. How's everybody doing today? Come on. Oh, ready to kick back and relax for a while. That's what I love about Mayhem. Entropia in general. It's very low-key game. good stress reliever, especially after a day of work. Ooh, nice. We got a strong box already. Always use a few more strong boxes. Hang on, Pooch. Be right back. I gotta let my dog out. Ugh. Why'd you stop shooting? Goofball. Unfortunately, I'm the only one home tonight, so I gotta let the dog in and out, but at least it should be fairly quiet in the house. Wonder how we're gonna do on loot tonight. I think last stream we hit 2 globals. It's pretty nice. Nothing huge. They were like 52 pet apiece. But I wouldn't mind hitting a few more of those. I'd like to knock out at least 3 hours tonight, maybe 4. See how tired I get. But we gotta hurry up and finish this before Mayhem ends. Run out of time. It's what ended up happening to me for Halloween Mayhem. I had like 2 hours left, and I missed the date by like a day and a half. Unfortunately, so I didn't finish that one. Oh well. But yeah, this one I definitely want to finish. If anybody has any questions, be sure to go ahead and drop them in the comments. Doesn't necessarily have to be Mayhem related. Or even Entropia related. I'm kind of up to talk about whatever, I guess. Within reason, anyways. Nothing too crazy. Anybody else playing while they're watching? See, we got a couple viewers in the stream here now. That's awesome. Thanks for stopping by. I like turning on other people's videos and their streams and doing that while I'm sweating or just, like, you know, minor tasks. Allegedly. What's going on, bud? Nice of you to stop by. Nope. Nope. What? So, allegedly, with the YouTube live stream, there's a massive delay. So sometimes the comments and where I am in conversation doesn't exactly line up. Ooh, there we go. 15 ped. That's a good one. Nothing much going on. I haven't been hiding. I worked all day, bro. Did you stay up all night, or did you go to bed early last night? Or I should say, did you pass out early last night? Huh. I kind of figured you would. That's okay. You gotta get some sleep once in a while. Indeed. Sleep is a good thing. I like sleeping. I don't get enough sleep. There's just not enough time in the day to, like, sleep it all away. I need like 48-hour long days so I can get 12 hours of sleep in and get everything else done that I need to get done in a day. Yeah, that's why you don't bother to sleep ever. Until, like, your body goes into a forced shutdown and forces you to sleep. That's about the only time you do sleep. I don't know. I usually, like, will stay up late, like 3-4 nights in a row, and then I'll start getting crabby, and then I gotta go to bed early one night. Kind of get caught up. Allegedly, are you playing Borderlands right now? Or are you just straight up watching my stream? Either or is cool with me. I don't mind when people multitask. Streams are a good background noise while you're doing other stuff. Especially like when you're sweating or farming for gear. Ooh, nice. We got another strong box. All right. I think that makes 2? Yeah, we got 2 of them so far. Just creeping. That's cool. That's cool. I only got like 7.5 more hours of this event left, and then I can get back to playing Borderlands hardcore. Ooh. Wife's not home, so I gotta let the dog in and out. Do the creep. Too long to wait. Play some Anthem. Or are you sick of that already? I know you said the beginning of the game was really cool. I didn't know if it continued to go that way or if it went downhill real quick. Hey, calm down. Okay? Just take a strong calm down. Huh. Borderlands for life! Borderlands is amazing. Oop. Absolutely love that game. We still gotta hit up the Malawan takedown one of these days. Yeah, Puppy's here too. She's actually being fairly well behaved. For the most part. Insert best game mention here. Yep. So what are you gonna do now that you got all your characters maxed out? You gonna start farming for the perfect gear? You really got to go hit up the Agonizer 9000. Go kill him half a dozen times. That should get you some really decent legendaries. Especially if you go through on Mayhem 4. Oh, you're going for 100%. That's cool too. Dude, you should go through the DLC and do... Well, maybe you've done it already, but get all the Torg hot sauce bottles and get that gun. That looks really cool. I'll give you a help with those. Nice, another strong box. I gotta make a bunch more videos for Borderlands. I gotta drop my new Entropia video first. Probably like Wednesday, I think that's gonna be coming out. I hear a lot of people run that build on Flak. I haven't really messed around with him too much, though. I actually haven't messed around with the other characters a whole lot as far as level 50 builds, other than Zane. Zane's the only one I've really done anything with. I did try that Moe's Bottomless Megs Lucky 7 build. I couldn't quite get it to work, though. I don't think I had the right gear for it. Like, it was kind of, like, really good, but then, like, it wasn't at the same time. If that makes any sense. I saw that. I appreciate it, buddy. My Borderland videos are... Some of them are catching up to my Entropia videos. That cash farming one's doing really good. Oop, they're creeping up on me. Nice. Bob Silent, what's going on, bro? Just doing some more Merry Mayhem, trying to knock this out one of these days. Hopefully I can get it done before it closes out. I think it closes out on the 14th. Calm down. Too crazy, dog. Bob, I really enjoyed that South Park video, The Stick of Truth, Part 1. I've actually never played that game, and now that you've played it and I've seen it, I'm really interested in it. I even like the little snippets you added in there. You kind of did the voice lines for your character. Haven't watched your Entropia Partners news video yet, though. It's on my to-watch list. Yeah, I got the link the link to work this time. I don't know. Somehow I messed it up last time, and it got like reported as spam, so I did it a little differently. But yeah, I'm trying to, you know, use more resources and draw more people into the stream. So hopefully this brings in more new people. Maybe even a couple subscribers would be nice. I think I'm like 5 away from hitting 100. I've yet to play either of those games. I don't even own either of them. I should probably pick them up. Bob, are you gonna do a whole Let's Play series on the Stick of Truth? Or was that just kind of like a one and done kind of video? I'd buy them, I just don't know when I'd play them though. Like, I got a whole shelf full of video games that are just sitting around waiting to be played. And I just don't have time for it between work and doing YouTube and having a social life and taking care of a puppy dog. It's not enough time for video games, man. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta experiment a little bit and see what results you get. I would do... I don't know, I think you should do more than just one video, though. I think you should do like 2 or 3. To really get like a true idea of if people are interested or not. Man, you should be throwing wet noodles at the wall. That's gonna leave marks. You don't have time for vids? I really have time to watch TV. I don't really have time to watch TV. Or movies. Mostly movies. Like I said earlier, we need like 48-hour-long days. Just so we can get more done. I really don't think patience exists, honestly. I think that's a myth. Any patience that I have, I think, is just a coincidence. Yeah, it does take a lot of time to make videos, allegedly. You're a pretty busy guy. You got a lot going on. I wish I would have started this 5 years ago, man. I'd be so much farther ahead. McDonald's killed it. Do they have McDonald's up in Alaska there, Bob? I don't know a lot about Alaska. I'm kind of ignorant. Or are they just all igloo shaped? Yeah, I kind of figured. I feel like a lot of people like almost think of Alaska as like a different country almost, but like a foreign country, like more on par with like Canada. Like they know it's there, but like they don't know a whole lot about it and like what's all there. Yeah, I know it's not Mars, you moron. Like, you know anything more than I do about Alaska. Or have you lived up there too? Well, you live in a pretty, like a more populated area of Alaska. It's not like you're way out in the boonies. I mean, obviously, you have internet, so. I suppose it's more expensive because you have to have everything shipped there. I feel like Hawaii's that way too. They have to have a lot of stuff shipped there, so it's pretty expensive. Good God, negative 40 degrees? Oh, I thought Wisconsin was bad. You can keep that cold weather. Whoa. Do people even leave their houses when that... Oh, God, that's cold. Yeah, shipping. I've never been out to Hawaii. I'm sure it's very pretty. What's up there for work this time of year, Bob? Interesting. Are you originally from Alaska, or did you, like, move into the area for whatever reason? Didn't know if you had, like, family there and stuff, or moved there for work. Maybe you enjoy the cold weather, I don't know. Some people are weird like that. Some people like really cold weather. City services, no gold or lumber, really. 7,500 soldiers to feed. Yeah, I suppose oil work. Born and raised. I used to follow well, he was a Twitch streamer, but he was another Alaskan gamer. He played a lot of Apex Legends. I was following him for a while when I was big into that. Yeah, I suppose you can't really dig in the ground when it's frozen. Makes sense starting in May. That's cool, though. I suppose it doesn't always completely thaw out. Oh, girl. So how'd you get into Entropia Universe? I don't think I ever found that out from you. Actually, how did you get into Entropia Universe and YouTube? Because you do YouTube too. Just out of curiosity. If you don't want to talk about it, that's fine, but just wondering. Allegedly, you still there? Or did you fall asleep on me, bud? Nice, another token. Oh, you still hanging out. Awesome. I never know with you. I looked into playing Eve for a while. Actually, I did make an account and I started playing. And then they updated it. And, like, I don't know, the launcher page got bugged and I wasn't able to get back into the game, so I kind of gave up. I only had, like, a couple days worth of playtime. But that's kind of a neat game. I suppose it's getting to be about that time of day. You gotta go to work, eh, bud? You ever get sick of working third shift, man? Yeah, it's not hard to get views for Entropia videos, but man, it's hard to get a lot of views for them is the problem. Like, people will watch them. There's just not a lot of people interested in the subject, unfortunately. I think Entropia Universe is an awesome place to start, like, a YouTube channel. Just because, like, the community is so friendly and they're, like, willing to watch subpar quality videos. Not to, like, bash on the community or anything, but there's not, like, any, like, professional over-the-top videos, like, being produced, really. I mean, most people just kind of take a screenshot of their game and maybe slap a title on it. I think I'd play WoW if I didn't have to pay a subscription for it. I think the only downside to third shift, well, other than the terrible sleeping patterns, is it messes up your social life. Otherwise, I think it's awesome, but I haven't worked third shift in forever. Yeah, it just totally destroys your social life. Hey, quit snoring. You're being a good puppy otherwise. I could go for some hash browns right about now. Oh, he spends it. It all goes to video games and music. Ooh, an office gig. Sounds squishy. I don't know if I could do the office life. I don't like paperwork. Yeah, video games are becoming a stupid expensive hobby. That's the worst. When you start owning multiple consoles, that's when it gets really expensive. Office work normies? What's a normie? I just want to say real quick, I see I got a couple more viewers in the stream here. If you're new to the stream, welcome. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I make Entropia Universe videos on the regular as well as other video game content, so you don't want to miss out on that. And if you got any questions or just want to say hello, be sure to drop them in the comments. You know, just jump right in there. No worries. Everybody is welcomed here. Yeah, I don't know how you would define that. I don't know, I always picture office work very similar to the TV show The Office. That's about all of my knowledge of office work. Lots of shenanigans. Went to the font of knowledge. Nice. Alright, another decent kill. Nice. Trending number 3 again for Entropia Universe. That's pretty sweet. Alright, man. Don't get lost. Work sucks. I think we were trending number 3 last time, too. This is going to be tough to beat Serial Overdrive out of that number 1 spot, though, man. He's got so much content on YouTube. Scrappy, what's going on, bud? I was wondering if you were hiding out there or not. Welcome back, bud. Glad to see you. See you again. I guess I'm not really seeing you, but you know what I mean. It's good to chat with you again. You doing some more sweating tonight? We're just missing Obble Dude. Wonder if he's around tonight. Ooh, 1879. Nice. You bought a pet today. What kind of pet did you buy? I'm assuming an Entropia pet. I could be wrong. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you got like a dog or something, which would be cool too. Speaking of pets, that's another subject I definitely need to do a lot more research on and probably eventually make a video on as well. Because I know nothing about pets in this game other than like you can have them and then there's some bonuses with them. But that's about it. Like the very vague basics of owning a pet in this game. And you need Nutrio bars to feed them. Are they still giving away the... what the crap is their name? The little robot pet with the moon deeds when you buy $300 worth. Oh, you got a rabbit? That's cool. Yeah, I think they have a specific name for the rabbits. I don't remember what it is. Maybe Bob knows. Oh, they make you run faster? That's cool. I mean, it makes sense. You know, rabbits are kind of a emblem for speed. Sophie, that's what it was. Thank you, Bob. Sorry, guys, I'm just gonna concentrate here for a second until I get this big guy killed. These things are ugly. Like, there's some weird creatures in this game, but this is, like, one of the weirder ones, man. Is it worth training it then? I'm not really sure. Again, that would be... You'd have to probably ask Bob on that one. Nice. That was decent. Yeah, that's what it's called. The cane pet. Is the run speed bonus really all that great? I mean, I don't know what that would really help you with. Maybe with hunting, if you're, like, backing away from a mob. Save you some damage on your armor, but get around a little bit faster. pop another pill. Oh, come on. A loot pet wouldn't be bad. Oh, yeah, I guess it would be handy for mining. I usually mine from a ship though, so I don't really run that much. I kind of fly from spot to spot. But I guess running would be more eco because you're not burning fuel then. But I'm also kind of lazy, so yeah, you know. I guess it depends on what you're in the mood for. You want to save money or do you want to be lazy? Unfortunately, I almost always opt for lazy. That's probably why I never make any money in this game. Oh, you're a little bit of a carpet bomber, huh? Yeah, I do that once in a while. It's usually got to be like a pretty open area with no mobs, though. It's hard to do that when you're mining around like steep hills and mountains and stuff, and you know higher mobs. It can be kind of tricky to do that too. Interesting technique. You should tell Abel Dude about that, man. He does a lot of mining. I'm sure he'd want to give that a try. Yay, a level 1 gun. Have you been messing around with the enhancers at all lately? I haven't bought any yet. Should probably pick some up. He can come read it. Bob's Entropia tin hat spec. I love it already. You need to do that. Make that happen. You need to find a little tin hat to put on your Entropian too. Really sell it. Alright, so I know I'm kind of jumping all over here, the place with conversation, but... So I just hit level 25 on laser sniper hits. So technically, I'm no longer qualified for category 1. So, is it still going to count my score, or am I going to get, like, DQ'd from this event? Or am I going to be safe to finish it out, and then the next time I'll have to go into category 2? I'm not really sure how that works. Oh, nice. Leveling all sorts of stuff up. I didn't know if anybody really knew how that worked when you're kind of at that weird transition. Because, like, my damage output and my health is low enough to qualify, but my skill level just crossed over. Almost well, 6 hours and 46 minutes. So, a pretty decent amount of time. Like, that's what? A little over a third of the event left still? Oh, you don't think I'll be able to get back into the instance? Yeah, I'm like I said, I have no idea how that works. I didn't like when I glanced through the rules and stuff. I guess they don't really cover that. Ah, crap. I'll just let him kill me. Well, come on, kill me. Well, I guess I'm gonna find out one way or another. Cause I'm not gonna have. Yeah, there's no way I can finish this out tonight. So, when I come back to it, we'll see. Oh, he did indicate that? It's gonna be a really late night if I keep going. And I can't call in to work tomorrow. So, looks like I'm gonna lose out on this one. That sucks. Yeah, I guess I could do that. I don't know. That seems like a lot of work. We'll see. We'll see. I don't even know if I have enough points to even qualify for top 10. Can I check where I am for score? Why no Borderlands playthrough? I feel like Let's Play videos don't really do all that great. Not that like I'm hating on them or anything. Just for like my style of what I'm trying to do with my videos, I don't think that works really well. I feel that my videos do better when I'm trying to like present information like how to do this or like inform you about a certain weapon. Where if you're just kind of doing a general playthrough, I don't know, I can't narrate it very well, and I feel like I wouldn't do very well at it. Maybe that'll be something I'll do in the future, but and allegedly I have played through it three times. Honestly, if you're on the fence about buying it, it's a really good game for the most part. Well, I guess it depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for like a fantastic story that's gonna blow you out of the water, this one's not nearly as good as 2 was. But as far as like the end game content and like looking for legendaries, doing the different slaughter circles, the raid, all the end game content is fantastic. The different vault hunters you can play are amazing. Just the story was a little subpar. But yeah, it's definitely worth buying otherwise. I mean, the story is not terrible. It's just not phenomenal. You know, if you're just going to buy it for the story, maybe wait until it goes on sale. But if you're really into that looter shooter genre, definitely pick it up. It's a really good game. I'm addicted to it. Turned into a loot whore. I can't get enough. I maxed out my vault space, and I'm looking into making a second account so I can hold more legendaries in a second bank. Just because I don't like to get rid of anything. Oh yeah, I was trying to figure out if I can check the score. Yeah, me and allegedly have been playing a lot of Borderlands lately. A lot of Borderlands. If I'm not playing Entropia, I'm probably playing Borderlands. Or sleeping. Okay. So I need 7,000 points to break into the top 10. Or almost 8,000. What other games do I plan on playing on the channel? That's a good question, Scrappy. For right now, I'm going to focus just on Entropia and Borderlands. Just because I'm still really new to YouTube, and it takes me a very long time to put together thumbnails and videos because I'm learning the editing software as I go. Granted, I'm finally starting to get a little bit more proficient with it, but still a lot of stuff I'm learning. I'm still learning to do the live streaming. This is only my second one. There's a lot of stuff I want to do with that still. A lot of changes I want to make. So I'm just kind of sticking to those two games so that I can produce enough content to keep the people who subscribe for those games happy. I don't want to spread myself too thin and not put out enough content for the games where people, wouldn't be happy. Two games is kind of what I can handle at the moment. But as far as like farther down the road, I'm kind of open to a lot of things. I could do. I was looking at like Vigor is kind of like a similar to a battle royale, but it's different. That was a free-to-play game. It's kind of like a battle royale looter shooter kind of mix / survival. It's kind of weird. I haven't played it yet. Friends have been telling me about it, and I've watched a couple videos, and that looks really good. Otherwise, I could go. I like Star Wars a lot. I was thinking about maybe going back to like Star Wars Battlefront 2. I did do a little bit with Jedi Fallen Order, but I feel like I'm kind of limited with what I can do with that game. But yeah, I mean, I could do honestly really anything. I mean, I could go to like puzzle games or maybe more of like a survival based game like Ark. Or do like look for new games on Steam or something and demo them and see if they're any good. I was thinking about maybe doing stuff like that. I've always wanted to build a racing simulator for the Forza games, and there was a couple PC racing games I wanted to use it for, but I currently don't have the money to put one of those together. VR I always thought would be something kind of cool to do, but again, I'm kind of waiting on having the money and the PC to run it. I don't have that great of a PC where I could run VR, unfortunately, but maybe someday. I don't know, what games are you into? Is there something you're kind of looking for? I'm open to suggestions. Or even like certain style videos. I mean, are you looking for people who are doing playthrough Let's Plays, or do you want more like informational videos on how to like do certain things in games, guides to find stuff like that? Dude, if you're gonna buy it, you gotta get the season pass. Honestly, for $70, dude, you should do it. Like, if you got the money, because the season pass is like $50 by itself, and then you're paying another $35 for the game. So what? It's $85. You save yourself $15. Well, more than $15, because otherwise it's $115 normally. So even more so. You get some of the best guns are in the season or are in the new DLC. Hey, that's cool too. Let's I'm glad you asked. You know, and it kind of helps me kind of think about what I wanna, where I wanna go with the channel in the future. But good question. All right, man. Thanks for swinging by to the stream tonight, and you have fun at work if you can. Nice, another strong box. Seems like a lot more people play Borderlands on PS4. At least from what I've noticed from the community. There's always people looking for PS4 players to play with. Well, alright, so 8,000 points. I'm sitting at 2. So I don't think I'm going to take top 10, so it doesn't really pay to chip out to try and finish this one out. So I'm just going to do what I can tonight. And kind of go from there, I guess. Well, then I guess for my next stream, because then I'll be all done with Merry Mayhem. Because there's no way I'm going to get through it a second time. Not by the 14th. I just don't have that kind of time. My next stream, I could do some Borderlands gameplay. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you want to see a Borderlands stream next time? And like, do you want to see, or if you do want to see Borderlands content, do you want to watch like actual story gameplay, or would you be more interested in like end game gameplay? Because I do have another character to level up still. I am down 100 ped. Jeez. Ouch. Alright, cool. Next time I'll plan on I'll do a Borderlands stream. I don't know when I'm gonna do it yet, but probably like next week sometime. Depending on my schedule. Okay, that's cool. I wasn't sure, because like some people are like don't want the story spoiled for them and stuff, which is understandable. But I didn't know, you know, some people are more interested in one side of the game than the other. Maybe I'll try doing like the raid or something by myself. Or maybe I can get Allegedly to jump on and help me. Well, that's cool that you guys are interested in some of the same games that I am. Makes expanding the channel that much easier. I guess I'm always kind of afraid that like if I try to branch out too much that people will get upset. Be like, well, I subscribed for Entropia Universe. Why are you making all these other videos? But I guess at the end of the day, I'm just gonna do what I want to do, you know? It's my channel. I want to make my viewers happy, but if I'm not enjoying it, what's the point? Alright, cool, dude. Is there like one stuck in the wall here? Oh, he must be on the other side. Yeah, that's what I figured. If I branch out sooner and get people used to like seeing other content, then it shouldn't be too bad. Like I used to follow Ninja for a while. I was into Fortnite for a while. And I don't know, I remember reading some article where like a bunch of his viewers got upset with him when he tried playing a different game. They're like, well, we subscribed to you for Fortnite, why are you playing other games and stuff? And they like blew up at him. And I don't know, never wanted to be in that situation. I have not played the new Call of Duty yet. I've never been a big Call of Duty fan, to be completely honest with you. I've played them here and there. Zombies is usually fun. But I kind of like that more as like a party game. I like playing that with buddies on the couch when we're hanging out. I guess I have a tendency to lean more towards like sci-fi genre games, more like space. I like stuff like Star Wars and Halo. Halo is a good game series. Destiny was pretty cool. Entropia Universe, another sci-fi game. Ooh, we're about to rank up on the Codex again. Nice. Scrappy, you play a lot of Call of Duty? I've heard the new one is really good. It's kind of more the older, or plays more like the older style games, which is what a lot of people wanted. Sitting right in their frickin' spawn spot. Oh, excuse me. It's been a long day. Oh yeah, a lot of guys camping. That's lame. Oh well, maybe next year. Sooner or later they gotta get it right. I think there's always gonna be campers no matter what you do to the game. I think camping and Call of Duty just kind of go hand in hand, unfortunately. They didn't add a battle royale to it yet, did they? I'll literally be setting up tents. Yeah, pretty much. You can always wait until it goes on sale. The only downside to that is then you're always playing catch up. You're always behind in the ranking and stuff. So you can buy the new Xbox, or not that Xbox, the new PlayStation 5 when it comes out? Or are you gonna hold off for quite a while? I think they're talking next holiday is when that's coming out, roughly. It might go for slightly more on Arcadia just because there's less people sweating there. I don't know if it's significantly more. You might get like 1.2 or 1.3 over there opposed to like 1 ped on Calypso. But I'm not 100% sure. It's been quite a while since I've been on Arcadia. But I mean, in general, stuff usually sells a little bit higher there just because the market's a little bit smaller. But it's not so small that you can't sell stuff. It's actually kind of a nice happy medium. So even like your oils and stuff, your animal muscle oil and stuff usually sells a little bit higher over there. But you have less buyers, so it takes a little bit longer for it to sell. Yeah, I try to finish all the games that I have before I trade up to the next console. I don't really trade up, but I buy a new one. I like to hold on to all my old consoles. being a good girl. Yeah. I'm debating whether or not if I want to buy the new Xbox when it comes out. The next gen graphics on the consoles are looking really, really good. But I don't know if it's worth dropping $600 or whatever it's going to come out for. I thought it was going to be around $600. I love the goofy names that people come up with for their teams. So when they get globals, you get to see it. Like one was Rage Quit Fire Sale. Kind of an interesting team name. Man, I better get some better loot here pretty soon or I'm gonna lose out. Hardcore. Ooh. Gavin McCormick says, quick question. When you enter an instance, does it make any difference how long you stay in? It's 15 hours, but what is the relevance of the second timer that has a 5-hour countdown? Oh, so Gavin, how it works is they break it up into 3 5-hour time sessions. So the overall event is 15 hours long for like one playthrough. But when you start it, they do it in 5-hour increments. So once I finish this 5 hours, all the mobs will disappear, and then I can reset it and do another 5 hours if I want to. That's what that second timer is there for. No, I have not finished the new Star Wars Fallen Jedi game. I have a hard time getting into it just because it doesn't play well on the first gen consoles. I got a day one Xbox. I think it would look a lot better if I played on a 1X or a 1S, or if I had a PlayStation Pro. But the graphics are really janky, and I'm kind of having a hard time getting into it. Other than that, the game is really good. It's like the gameplay is really fun. The story's pretty decent. But man, it's hard to look at for me. Like it looks unfinished. Like Entropia Universe doesn't have top-of-the-line graphics, but I mean, at least it's finished looking as far as like the texture goes and whatnot. But like with that game, it loads really, really, really slow on my Xbox, and so like it's all like untextured, and it looks like the game is in development, and it's like really distracting, unfortunately. But I'm sure I will finish it at some point one of these days. I'll have to take some time and just sit down and power through it. But Gavin, thanks for chiming in with that question, bud. If you got anything else, man, let me know. I will do my best to answer it. Don't be shy. There's no such thing as a bad question. I might give you a bad answer, but that's about it. But I appreciate it because it helps keeps the stream moving. Gives me something to talk about, because otherwise I'm kind of looking around trying to find something to talk about. So if you guys can keep it going, that's fantastic. McCormick. Wasn't that the last name of Kenny on South Park? Or did he have a different last name? I could be wrong. It just sounds familiar. I gotta get my hands on a copy of the Stick of Truth South Park game. Bob Silent just posted a video of him playing that the other day. It looks actually really good. I've never really been interested in those games up until now. Now that I've seen it, I guess I didn't really know what to expect from a South Park game. Does the sweat level even matter? Not really. What does matter with sweating is, hang on now, I gotta think of it. Oh, my rank increased. Let's heal. Let me take a look at my skills real quick. Let's see here, Sweat Gatherer. Concentration is the skill that matters for sweating. So that's what allows you to like get more successful, what do you want to call it, like sweating clicks or whatever. So if your concentration's real high, you have higher chances of like actually collecting sweat off of a mob. The Sweat Gatherer level doesn't really mean anything. It just tells you how long you've been doing it. So if you have a super high sweat level, you've been sweating a lot. But the concentration is important for sweating. And actually, if you're looking to be a career sweater, you know, that's fine. That's cool. You might want to look into getting into Mind Force a little bit. That's a good way to increase your concentration level. Actually, not tomorrow, but probably like Wednesday, I'll be actually dropping a video talking about Mind Force and Mind Essence. But we can kind of jump into that now if you want a little bit. But I mean, this is all kind of fresh in my mind because I actually had to do a lot of research for this. Because if you remember my last live stream, me and Abel Dude, and I think you and I don't know, maybe Bob Silent, a bunch of people were kind of talking about. We were trying to figure out like the different mind essences, because there's, you know, your standard mind essence, then you have synthetic mind essence, and then there's light mind essence, and like nobody kind of exactly knew what they were all for. So I actually dug around on the internet and in the game to figure out what they're all used for. Which actually interesting. Actually have my notes right in front of me here. So with the regen chips or the healing chips, like what I'm using, 1 through level 5, I'll use synthetic mind essence is what you get from the TT machine. And then anything level 6 and higher actually switches over to the standard mind essence, which is made from sweat and force nexus. And then as far as like the attack chips go, I couldn't find an attack chip on the market that didn't use anything other than synthetic mind essence, which kind of makes sense because all your weapons use ammunition that you can get from the TT machine, so it only kind of makes sense for weapon mind force chips to use ammunition from the TT machine, if that makes any sense. And then as far as the light mind essence goes, I couldn't find a use for it other than for crafting amps for the mind force amps, and then for the what the balls were they? The implants. You got to put an implant in your body first before you can use the chips, and you can craft those implants and you use light mind essence for it. So light mind essence, as far as I can tell, is only used for crafting and crafting a limited amount of items, because I don't think they're used in anything else. I know sweat is used in other crafting items like welding wire. I think there's a couple other ones. But yeah, it's kind of a quick breakdown on Mind Force. Teleportation chips all use Mind Essence, doesn't matter what level they are. They do not use light or synthetic. Which I know I've kind of ranted about this before, but they really need to like implement the sweat into more aspects of the game. Because right now it's not used for hardly anything. That's why the market sucks. Once they introduced games, everybody stopped using... once they started introducing the vehicles, everybody stopped using their teleportation chips. And nobody uses Mind Essence anymore. Because you don't need the Mind Essence for hunting. You use synthetic, which you get from the TT machine. So that doesn't help the sweaters. Not anymore, it's not. Yeah, so sweat is used for teleportation chips, which some people still use, but a lot of them are like really old players who were used to using them back in the day will use them. But a lot of new players I don't think are really bothering with them. And the higher level regen chip, so level 6 and above, which is a fairly high level chip. So that's all it's used for as far as like the Mind Force stuff goes, and then and a couple of blueprints for crafting it's used in. So yeah, that's why the market sucks. A lot of people don't understand that there's no demand for the sweat. You know, they look back and like, oh, back in the day, you know, 8 years ago, it used to be, you know, 3, 4, 5 ped a K. Well, cars weren't in the game then, you know. People were teleporting all over the planet. that's why it had such a demand. I don't think there was an auto tool key at the time either, so you had to like manually click it all. That was another big thing that killed it. And this was all way before my time. I came in as like the sweat market was starting. Well, it actually had declined quite a bit. I think when I jumped in, this was 5 years ago. Sweat was selling for like 2.1, 2.2, somewhere in there. I'm gonna die. Stop that. So I mean, it was. I mean, now that I'm looking at it, two ped per K is actually really, really good, but it actually had been a whole lot better at one time. So like if you go back to like when Serial Overdrive started playing, he was getting like 8 to 10 ped per K. So you know, a day's worth of sweating for him made him a whole lot more money than it does for any of us sweating today. Hey, how's it going? I'm gonna slaughter your name here, bud, but Androsino Games? I'm sorry. I slaughtered it. I have no idea how to pronounce it. I'm really bad with reading names. But thanks for swinging by, bud. Saying hello. That's awesome. Welcome to my stream. We were just discussing the sweat market and why it looks like it is today. I'm doing pretty good. I worked a full day of work today. And a little tired, but I wanted to get this streaming. I'm trying to get through Merry Mayhem before the event closes out completely. And then I actually ended up leveling out of my brackets, and so we were kind of talking about that. So I can't even, well, unless I play for another 6 hours, I could finish it out. But once I leave here, I won't be able to come back in, it sounds like. But that's okay, because I'm not going to place in the top 10. I don't think, anyways. I need, like, I think it was like 8,000 points to break top 10 in my category. And I'm only at 2,300, so. We're going to do as much as we can tonight. And call her good for this Merry Mayhem. And hopefully the next one will go better. The next not next Merry Mayhem. The Easter Mayhem in the spring, I will be competing in Category 2 now. Because I just hit level 25, which I think is the cutoff for most Category 1s for the Mayhems. Let's take a look here. Yes, I just hit level 25 for Laser Hit. But getting up there. I'm no Uber by any means, but definitely not a new player either. Games, how are you doing? So Scrappy, I'm assuming you're collecting your sweat and selling it. What you might want to try to do, if you got the ped to do it, you might want to try refining it and selling it as mind essence. You might make a little bit more that way. Acute sharpness. Yo, highly suggest AR Matrix L amps. Alright. Are those, yeah, those are limited. I'm assuming they work pretty well with the AR Matrix series weapons. Thanks for the suggestion, by the way. I'll have to check those out after this. Oh, nice. 13 ped. That's pretty decent. Been better than what I've been getting off those guys. It's been like 3 or 4 ped. 13's a nice boost. Get back some of this ped I've been losing. Ludius has not been kind to me tonight. Ooh. Dang. The amp's min damage of weapons base. Really? Huh. Did not know that. I actually didn't even know those existed, to tell you the truth. I don't really know a whole lot about amps. The good thing about it isn't that it gives you a lot of loot. That is one. But it uses a lot of ammo, which is good for Mayhem since you get a ton of shrapnel. Huh. Yeah, you do get a lot of shrapnel from Mayhem. Oh, the highest you can... Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. So you can essentially double the base minimum damage of your weapon. This is the most you can amp it. Was wondering if it affected the loot in any way, like points-wise. Good question. I don't really know. I would think as far as like your standard loot would go, because you're spending more ped from the decay of the amp, that you should, in theory, get more loot from your kills. But I don't know how the points work. I think the points are random on the mobs. Enhancers while at it. One slot of damage enhancers increases 10% of damage. Yeah, enhancers are definitely something I wanted to start looking into, especially with the new change now that they made. I just unfortunately haven't had a lot of time to dig into that quite yet. Barely had time to do Mayhem, honestly. Acute, thanks for bringing all this information, man. This has been awesome. Come on. Just eat it. Awesome. Totally forgot about that. Currently at level 40 using LP35. Seriously, this game is not... Dude, you are not freaking kidding, man. The learning curve on this game is a brick wall. There's no curve. It's just... it's a flat wall in your face. It's absolutely ridiculous, but... Man, do I love it. It's such a challenge. So you must have been playing for quite a while if you're already at level 40 with an LP35. %20 efficiency and failed hard. Few $100, man. That's rough. That's what really sucks about this game is like trying to learn stuff and figure out the game costs you money and a lot of it. It's not cheap. I don't even want to know how much money I've thrown away on this game. Granted, most of it hasn't come directly out of my pocket, but still put more money in than I care to think about. Probably more than any other game I've ever put money into. You got a funny idea out the window right now. What's your funny idea? I got a good idea. Should quit hunting, take all the money that I plan to put into this game and just buy deeds. And then don't play. Just buy more deeds. Or shares now, I guess is the other hot thing. Crystal Palace shares. Go low to proc more globals. Didn't work out, huh? It's a good theory. I don't know. My brain hurts when I try to do theory craft in this game. The most that I've really figured out, I don't know if this is true with everything. I mean, I do a lot of hunting, so I can't really say so much as far as mining goes, but it seems like that on certain days of the week, I get a lot more globals than I would say during the week. Like weekends, I seem to get a lot more globals hunting than I would during the week. I feel like that's why I'm doing so crappy right now, because it's a Monday night. If this was like a Saturday night or a Friday night, I'd probably be doing a lot better, but currently doing 4th Hoff. Congratulations, man. All the markup paid using Christmas boxes. Are you doing the Mayhem for your hunting, or are you hunting other things outside of Mayhem? Oh, nice. Hot for 500. That's decent. Right, cycling. Third ever Hoff hunting, and you got 500. Nice. I've yet to get into the Hall of Fame. LP35 cycles 1k a ped. That's a lot of ammo, man. Is there a reason why you use the pistol over the rifle? Dude, I love my adjusted pixie, man. That's what I'm rocking right now. I got my adjusted mucus too. Muska. So Gavin, you're partly correct. There's 3 different categories that you have to meet for the level 1. You have to be below 110 health points, base health points. You have to be below level 25 in any profession, and you can't use a weapon with a base damage of higher than, I think, of like 35. And they do that just to kind of keep it fair, so that like Uber people can't like chip out certain skills and stuff, and then use really high level guns but have like low health. It keeps it fair for everybody. Really, the pistol skills faster? I would think it would skill the same as a rifle. Maybe I need to switch over. Oh yeah, I ranked up in the Codex. Balls, I don't know what to pick. We'll come back to that. Oh, they're better for the amps. Range should be that big of a deal, as long as you're not, like, hunting anything ridiculously, like, too big. You have the appropriate armor. Getting that evade skill up will help, too. Are the laser pistols pretty readily available on the market, or are they kind of harder to come by? That's the other issue you kind of run into, is a gun availability. They got lower level ones there? I'd probably need like an LP10 if I wanted to shoot a pistol. They got amps too? Yeah, I don't know if I could shoot an LP15. I mean, I could, but ugh. It'd be ugly. I don't exactly like burning ammo for skill. I kind of like getting the most damage out of it as I can. Yeah, I noticed that the LR10s were really expensive too when I was shooting those. I don't think I'd have to shoot the LP10 very long. Just to get the skill up a little bit higher. Where am I at for skills for... laser pistol hit. Yeah, I'm at 18. So it might not be that bad. Here I go again. Pulling 2 at a time. Taking a break from your Mayhem for now. Jeez. Alright, my dog's barking. I gotta go let her out. I'm gonna be right back. You just dump money in for big offs. Maybe someday. That's kind of the dream. Keep grinding until you hit the big one. Get it all back. I'm getting raped tonight. Oh my god, I came in with 300 ped. This is not good. Each level is 0.01 bonus loot. Well, right, yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people don't understand that as, like, they can't afford to give away money. That's not how a company works. I mean, Mind Arc, the video game as a company, it's a business. It's designed to make money. You can't make money if you give it away. Every global or HOF is a summary of what certain milestones. Yeah, I guess I could see that. I think Mind Arc should find a way to source money into the game that doesn't involve players depositing, so that they could not only make money to keep the game up and going, but give some of that money away. Actually, I don't know if you follow Bob Silent on YouTube, but me and him were talking. Actually, I think in our last stream, actually, about bringing in like advertising into the game and using that money to give out globals and whatnot. I think that'd be kind of cool. Alright, so level 100, the Uber gets 1% more. The outside advertising's been posted and already? Interesting. Did not know that. Double shrapnel, the other portion is the bonus from auction fees, PvP, and etc. I always thought that had to do with the looter proficiency, and like there was an item or something that was like out of your looting profession, so they give you shrapnel instead, but that kind of makes more sense. So if you wanted to reap those aid bonuses outside of expected averages, you need efficiency, damage per peck. Huh, good to know. You've really been doing some digging. Right, yeah, you get the higher efficiencies from the amps. Hmm. Oh, wow. That is quite a bit. I don't think I ever would have figured that out, but that's awesome. Thank you for sharing that with me, man. And taking the time to sit down and explain that. Wow. I think that was more than 2 pecks worth. That's probably a few hundred peds worth of information you probably just dropped right there. How long did it take you to figure that out? Yeah, plus the 30 ped markup to test that theory. I'm sure they'll get more in sooner or later. Jeez. That's a lot of markup. But yeah, at 91% efficiency, makes up for it. Excuse me. Oh, gotta let the dog back in. Yeah, you do need top 10 for the reward, and I checked the scoreboard earlier, and it was like 7,900 points was like 10th place right now for category 1. So I don't think I'm going to be taking top 10, unfortunately. Also, I just skill capped out on this category. I just hit level 25. So once I leave, I'm not going to be able to get back in. $300 points. How long you been playing though? You don't have 10 hours in, do you? Oh, by the way, sorry, been kind of lost in the stream here, but I see I got 7 viewers here. I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who stopped by to watch the stream. If you got any questions, comments, or you just want to, shout out, say hello, drop them in the comments for sure. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel. I make Entropia Universe content on a fairly regular basis, as well as doing the occasional live stream. And be sure to hit that like button. Ooh, nice. 18. You play the whole day trying to deplete your shrapnel? Boy, I wish I had that problem. Chucks love music too much. Howdy. How's it going, bud? Looks like I need to make a guide for myself on how not to die. Yeah, I do my best with the guides. I mean, I'm obviously no expert, but I've been around long enough to kind of have an idea of what I'm doing. It's my way of, like, being more part of the community. I don't know. I'm not, like, one to really make friends in a game. So I'm kind of, like, trying to use them as, like, conversation starters and, like, I don't know, just opening myself up to the people in the community and whatnot. But yeah, if I can help people, that's awesome. I mean, it's how I give back. A lot of people I've learned a lot through YouTube and guides and stuff, so I just kind of want to, like, give back to the community in that way as well. Usually if there's 2 of them, I can get them. 3's too many. Chuck, you can scroll through my Entropia video playlist. I got, I don't have a ton of guides, but, like, I got one for crafting. I think I did some mining. I don't know. They're kind of, they're not always, like, super specific. I got one coming out later this week. I'll be covering Mine Force and kind of talking about the different chips, the different mine essences. Because there's in my last stream it actually had came up. We were talking about it and there was some confusion. And actually I was kind of confused about it as well. So I've been doing some research on that. And that video will be coming out probably like Wednesday. But yeah, I got a whole playlist of Entropia videos. Trying to think here. I have like a video for like where you can find additional information, such as like Entropia Wiki, and Entropia, is it partners? Not partners. Why can't I think of it? Maybe it's partners. But anyways, so there's that. I had another one on like sweating, how to get more money out of that, how to manage your storage better. I haven't done any of the real like basic guide videos of like, this is how you hunt, this is how you mine, this is how you know, other than the crafting one. Because I feel like a lot of those have been covered pretty well already. So maybe in the future, if I need a filler video or something, I'll do them. But, I mean, there's already quite a bit of information on, you know, how to hunt, how to eco-hunt, how to, you know, how to mine. If you're looking for resources, Serial Overdrive, Lord of Spade are good YouTubers to check out. Julian McBain, he's a newer YouTuber. He's got some really good guide videos. You've been playing like a noob for a few years? Can you even call yourself a noob if you've been playing that long? Man, some days I feel like I'm a noob. If you guys have any suggestions for videos, if there's information that you're looking for, subjects that you think I should cover, or that other people don't have the information or access to the information, you know, let me know. I'm always open to suggestions, looking for new ideas. It's nice to like sit down and chat with people about Entropia Universe. I mean, it's such a hard game and there's so much to learn that like there's just no way to know it all. And I don't know about you guys, but like I personally don't have a lot of personal friends that play. Actually, I don't have any personal friends that play this game. So like the only time I really get to talk about it is on live streams or in game, but I don't really have that many friends in game either. So this is actually really nice. I get to sit down and chat with people with a game that I really love. It sometimes makes me want to bash my head into the table, but yeah, that's part of the game. It's just how it is. It's a fun bashing your head into the table, though. You know, trying to overcome the challenge. My dog is very quiet, and I don't see her. I wonder if she's getting into mischief. That's a good New Year's resolution. Have you done the Vault Hunter Stone Pillar mission? If not, that would be a great tutorial. You had trouble with that mission. I have not done that mission, Legacy Unknown. By the way, I love the name. That's awesome. Where do you pick that mission up at? Do you know? I'm not a very mission-oriented person in this game. Dude, you're 600 plus in the hole? How bad am I doing? Yeah, I'm rolling up on like being like 200 ped down from this run. I think once this skill chip is up, or skill pill is up, I'm gonna call it, because I am just getting hammered on this one, man. Okay, I will try and find it. Actually, I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna make a note. Right now, because otherwise I'll forget. Oh, Hunter. If I don't die here. Awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna look into that, man. That's a lot of head you're playing with, man. You're definitely playing above my pay grade at the moment. I'm sure Mindark definitely thanks you for your donations to the game. Oh, is that similar to the pub crawl mission? Oh, dang it. Because that one you had to just kind of run around to different points on the map. Yeah, Chuck, doing those iron missions is definitely a good idea. Getting those skill points out of there while you can. That's kind of been my biggest focus lately is trying to get all the iron missions finished up, get all the skills you can out of them before the year's up. And then you can kind of go do whatever. But I'm sure once the year is up, then they're going to do probably a codex for a different planet. I would assume Arcadia or Entropia is going to be next. So then you might want to head over there and do those iron missions, because they'll probably give you a 1-year window as well. But I don't know for sure. That'd be my guess. Wow, 2K Hoffman? I can't even fathom getting something that big. I'm the guy who jumps up and down and screams wildly when he gets a 52 ped global. You record any of that, man? You should be throwing those Hoffs up on YouTube. Or at least throw them up on the Facebook page for people to watch. Maybe you do already, I don't know. Oh, you don't do uploads anymore? That's too bad. I love watching other people get swirlies. Hey, what's the market on the Christmas strong boxes right now? Do you guys know? I got a bunch I'm gonna have to get rid of. Well, probably like... Well, I might have like 20 of them. I think I got 10 in my storage right now. $1.87. That's not too bad. I think I sold all my Halloween strong boxes for 2 ped. Isn't it like 10 US dollars for five keys? Correct me if I'm wrong, but... Oh, it's $1 per key? Yeah, Legacy, if you want to buy boxes, you're more than welcome to, man. Are you online right now? Oh, $5 for 5 keys. That's what it was. Always online. All right, man. I got like, what do I got? 7 minutes left on the skill pill, and then I think I'm gonna call it on this this merry mayhem that wasn't very merry. Lots of mayhem though. Mayhem on my freaking ped card. Dude, 2,000 ped worth of shrapnel would last me like a couple of months. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can do that. That actually works out really, really well. Can you sell them on... I've never sold strong boxes on the auction before. Can you sell them in stacks, or do you gotta sell them one by one? Should be able to sell them in stacks, I would think, but... If you complain about not getting globals often enough, the Mind Art gods will hear you and grant you globals. You've seen it 3 times on Twitch in less than a month. I believe they call that streamer perks. When you get the good loot from streaming. And or Ludius. Ludius has not been very kind to me today. He's been more like, take a cuss. Been taking my ped. Puppy, how's it going? One 1.8 isn't bad. But if Legacy's gonna buy him for 2, I'll sell him to Legacy. I'll take your word for it. I don't really have the ped to be doing a whole lot of experimenting. Yeah, Legacy, I don't think I have more than 25. I might have like 20. But yeah, I'll throw 25 up on the auction for you. You can pick those up. Speaking of experiments, they're acute. Over like eco hunting kind of went out the door with Loot 2.0, didn't it? You don't really have to worry so much about overkilling. That's kind of nice they got rid of that. So then it should really just boil down to like how efficient you can be with your gun is what you're going to get for money back out of it, I would think. Ah, crap. Well, I'm screwed. Come on, kill me already. Alright, let's see if we can pull just the boss this time. Struggles are reals. Come on. Yeah, the boss pops like once every hour, and I'm a little over 3 hours in. As far as I can tell. I don't know where I can pull this guy. Come on. every half hour based on ped spent. I don't know. I've only ever seen the bosses pop about every hour, but maybe I'm not spending enough. All right. Cool beans. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna call it a night. 3 hours is pretty decent for a stream. Let's see here. Thank you everybody for watching. I appreciate you stopping by. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel. I put out Entropia Universe content on a pretty regular basis, as well as doing the occasional live stream. I also do other video game content as well if you're interested in that. But yeah, thank you so much for stopping by, chatting with me in the comments. Cute, you threw out some amazing information in there. Legacy, Scrappy, Chuck loves music. All you guys are fantastic. Thank you so much. Legacy, I'm gonna throw those boxes up on the auction for you, and I'm gonna go to bed probably. It's getting late where I'm at, but until next time, guys, you guys have a good one. Oh, video coming probably like Wednesday. I'm doing one on Mind Force. Legacy, I am on Cali. So within the next 15-20 minutes here, those boxes should be up on auction. I think I froze. Oh no, here we go. Yeah, so I think that's everything. Subscribe, like. Thank you for watching boxes. I think I covered everything. And new video coming out later this week. It should be Wednesday. Might be Thursday. We'll see how it goes. But that, like I said, thank you guys. I really appreciate this. This is only my second live stream I've done on YouTube, so I know it's a little rough at times. But we're getting there. We're at, last time I checked, I was at 95 subscribers. Hopefully we can break that 100 mark. I'm really excited. This has been a lot of fun. So thanks, guys. Have a good one.